We're back on this one with the Amaryllis again because it's been good this year. Again, I want to stress it one more time here. This one was one I just picked up for a Christmas bloom, a quick one. After they bloom, they come out with the leaves. A lot of people, you've got to keep them inside before you can put them outside. But again, you will see a lot of videos where they have sticks and things like this trying to keep them standing, and the leaves will be paler and usually down here. However, I hit them with a good nitrogen soil to get these leaves green. They get even like almost a darkish purplish red in here. You gotta hit them with light. If you got artificial light before you put them outside, that's extra bonus. They will get these bulbs to grow. I use a liquid fertilizer. I'm going to be getting into the trace minerals because I'm not real happy with the size of these bulbs. They're slow in getting big, but they do get huge. I'm just giving you an example. This is around 20-something, 27th of September or whatever it is. And this one I could have it go dormant, or I may want to put it under artificial light inside and extend its growing season and see if I can get some more growth out of this bulb, getting it larger. This one could go dormant if I wanted it to by bringing it in kind of lights, and the leaves will start to become pale, and then you have to generally cut them off straight. It's better to do that so the water, these bulbs can rot. And it's not that common, but they can. They are tropical. But this one is a good green foliage. Now, if you can get your foliage to look like this after the Christmas season indoors, you are well on your way. Because then when they go outside, another thing, if you can't, and you do bring them out like in May, a sudden increase in light could damage the leaves because it's just not ready for that. You have to sort of do it a little on a gradual basis. But I want to show you one of my biggest favorites that really come a long way. This one. The center bulb is the parent bulb. I don't know if you can see, but it's a good size one in the center. Now that's a good size bulb. That's what you want to try to achieve, or even larger. You notice the ones on the side are young bulbs. They generally may only have one a year or one every other year. This one happens to be having 3. However, one of them did start last year, so it's just a continuation. But here, you got something good. If you can get this, you're going to have some super, super great blooms in your following year. I mean, I'm talking huge flowers, 4, 6, 8. The thing is that when you put them to a dormant stage, all these leaves die back, and you cut them back, and then you start from there. In the summertime, I have gotten these things to bloom with the leaves still on around July. I showed you one video in this. I don't want to get into it, but the idea is to get these leaves as dark green as possible, as much growth as you can. The leaves will tend to be slow, but by this time of year, and they're growing this well, these things are well generating a good food supply to grow those bulbs. Again, I'm going to experiment on different types of soils and fertilizers, especially the mineral supplements, because I believe that may be a necessity here. But once I get it, it'll come out and it'll be for everyone to do. You don't really need a lot of time for this. Shit, I work so many hours, I'm lucky I can even do this, but I got a lot of these going. And there's going to be a lot of flowers in the office building next year. And hopefully I'll be able to get them blooming like I did last year. December, February, and one in March, and then that other one came back in July. That's a lot of blooming for an Amaryllis, let me tell you. But just want to know that I'm on my way here. But this one is really richy. Nice dark leaves. But again, I'm going to get into some pumice, some trace minerals, and start experimenting with my own soil and maybe do some soil testing and find the right pH for them too. But the whole idea behind all of this is I don't go by what everybody else does. What I see and I see a result, I find out what's causing that result and I repeat it or increase it. Like this one, isn't that bad? Nice one. This one by next year, well, I got a number of these so I can keep track of each one and show you again, but this one is doing nicely for a young one. Not bad. Not bad at all. Strong leaves. They're not weak from being too inside. But again, these, I got like 4 of these. I'm probably just going to bring them in, hit them with artificial light, heavy, maybe even up to 12 hours or more. I'm going to try this idea. I don't understand why the blooming gets stimulated in July. That tends to be when the days of the longest are starting to get shorter. So what I may do, just on a curiosity basis, is to drop this light down to maybe 8 for about a month. Let's see, maybe then I'll pick it up to 12, and then if it shoots out a stem of flowers, I'm on to something there. I will be, if that's what it does. It's still a guess. I don't know why, because when they do bloom, it's out of the dormancy stage, but the photo period doesn't seem to matter because that's the first thing it does when it comes out of dormancy. Here, shoot up a stem, little flower. So that's it for now, and we'll see you again.